first and last name, please.
Jay Allen.
And you're with Ian in the Italia for 5 laps. That sound good to you?
Sounds amazing.
All right. And did you want to use paddle shifters today?
Yeah, if I could. I use them in the other two. It was all right.
Fantastic. Unlike the other two that you drove, the paddles don't follow the wheel in this car.
Okay.
But all the shifting's in a straight line. As long as your hands are at 9 and 3, when you straighten out and it's time to shift, paddles will be right there waiting for you.
Awesome.
So, before we get going, do have to back out of this. Remember, I've got all the mirrors. So I'll foot on the brake, I push that for reverse, and just go straight back. You're all right.
Okay. We left the parking brake on the last one. I didn't want to tear anything up.
And start bringing around to the left. Go ahead and stop there. Pull the right-hand paddle towards you. That'll give us first, and bring it around to the right. From now on, the right hand will shift up. The left hand will shift down. Ken's not paying attention. Tried to wave at him.
Man, this is awesome. You got one of the better jobs in the world, I would think.
That's pretty stinking cool. Let's bring it around to the right here. And there you go. Make that hard left. Make sure it's all clear. Looks good. It's all yours when you're ready. Right hand shift up. Straight ahead or turn it. Up again. Wait for that turning. Get across to apex. Eyes up the next straight. Balance. Now let it go. And shift up.
Jesus Christ.
And up again. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And on the brakes. Hard on the brakes. Down one gear. Wait for that turn in. Ease off the brakes and turn in. Eyes up the next straight. Push a little harder and let it go. And on the brakes here. Down one gear. Ease off the brakes. Start turning into our apex. Balance with the throttle. Squeeze a little harder. Start to unwind. Good. A little bit of brakes. Eyes up to apex. Eyes up the next straight. Get around, unwind, and get on that throttle. Keep it going. And on the brakes here. Wait for that turn in. Eyes up to the apex. Eyes up the next straight. Squeeze a little harder and let it go. Start to unwind. And on the brakes here. Bring it through the chicane. Balance. Keep it going. On the brakes. Wait for that turn in. Across the apex. Eyes up the next straight. Let it go. Unwind it. Alright, shift up. How you doing?
This thing is sick.
And shift up again. Well, you're doing great. Keep up the good work. And on the brakes. Down one gear. Wait for that turn in. Bring it down to our apex. Eyes up the next straight. Get around that corner. Now let it go. Unwind it. Good. Keep going. Keep going. On the brakes here. Down one gear. And bring it across to our apex. Nice and smooth. Balance. Get around that corner. Start to unwind. A little bit of brakes here. Wait for that turn in. Eyes up to the apex. Eyes up the next straight. Unwind the wheel. There you go. Keep it going. On the brakes. Wait for that turn in. And across to our apex. Get it over there. Get it over there. Start to unwind. Unwind it. There you go. Keep going. A little bit of brakes. Through the chicane. Balance. And on the brakes here. Slow it down. Wait for that turn in. Across to our apex. Eyes up the next straight. Let it go. Alright. Shift up. And up again. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And on the brakes. Down one gear. Wait for that turn in. Ease off the brakes and turn into our apex. Eyes up the next straight. Balance, balance. Now let it go. Nicely done. And on the brakes. Down one gear. Wait for that turn in. Get across the apex. Get it over there. Start to unwind the wheel. Unwind it. There you go. A little bit of brakes. Eyes up to the apex. Balance. Unwind the wheel. Back on the throttle. On the brakes here. Wait for that turn in. Across the apex. Eyes up the next straight. Get it over there. Back on that throttle. Straighten that wheel out. There you go. A little bit of brakes. Through the chicane. Balance. On the brakes here. Come all the way to our turn in. Across to our apex. Eyes up the next straight. And let it go. And shift up. How you doing?
This thing is amazing.
Shift up again.
It's ridiculous.
And on the brakes. Down one gear. Ease off the brakes. Drop it down to the apex. Eyes up the next straight. Balance. And let it go. brakes, wait for that turn in. Up to the apex. Unwind the wheel, get on that throttle. Good. On the brakes here. Wait for that turn in. Gently bring it to our apex. Eyes up the next straight. Let it go. Start to unwind. Nice. A little bit of brakes here. Bring it through the chicane. Balance. On the brakes. Come out to our turn in. Across to our apex. Eyes up the next straight. Back on that throttle. Start to unwind it. Good. Shift up. And up again. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And on the brakes. Down one gear. Wait for that turn in. Bring it down to our apex. Eyes up the next straight. A little early on the throttle.
Sorry, boss.
That's okay. Keep going.
Got excited.
On the brakes, down one gear. Wait for that turn and get across to our apex. Balance. Push a little more. Good. Unwind it. A little bit of brakes. Eyes up to the apex. Eyes up the next straight. Unwind the wheel. There you go. And on the brakes. This time take it nice and easy. And exit on the left-hand side.
That was sick.
That was awesome. That was very nicely done.
Wow. Are you kidding?
Not to blow up your ego, probably the fastest guy today that I've seen so far.
Oh, that makes me happy.
By a margin. I had a good time.
These cars are ridiculous.
When a ride car driver can't get away from you very quickly, you're doing a good job. So we're going to go in next to the other Italia in our little cool down booth.
This is the part I don't love.
A little bit to the left. There you go. A little bit more to the left there. And keep going. You got lots of room. Keep going. Keep going.
More?
Yeah, you go a little bit more. That should be good there. Pull both paddles at the same time. Any questions?
No, that was sick, man. That was awesome.
Nicely done. Thank you so much.
Holy cow.